Hi, my loves. I'm so excited to be here on my mat guiding you from New York. I've got a very fun full body strength Pilates flow plan, and we don't need any equipment today other than a mat. So if you're ready to get started, we'll begin in a high kneeling position, turning towards the front of our mat. As we position the knees underneath the hips, we'll start to close our eyes. And as the eyes are closed, you're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. Take a beautiful deep inhale, opening up the chest and pulling the hands further away from the bum. And then I want you to start to exhale, melting the body forward as you rest the forehead down, keeping the fingers interlaced. Let gravity pull the hands closer to your mat as you feel that opening through the shoulders. For 3, for 2, and 1. We release the arms. Let the bum lower to the heels as we restack the spine one vertebrae at a time. Starting to release the right arm by your side, reaching up and over with the left, pausing here as we feel that opening between that left rib and hip. Maybe you take an inhale with me as you twist the ribs to look towards the sky, holding here for 3, for 2, and 1. We exhale through center and we inhale to reach up and over, right arm high. And then again, let's turn the ribs to the sky, opening up through the chest and holding here for 3. And then we exhale in through center as we lower the hands forward. Knees are separated underneath the hips, moving through our series of cat-cow. Belly drops, chin rises on that inhale. And then I want you to exhale to scoop and around, keeping the hips over top of the knees. Inhale, drop the belly, open up through the chest, and then exhale to scoop and around. Moving through extension, and then into flexion, ensuring that our spine and that our wrists are feeling warm. Pausing where you need to. If any position feels sticky and needs to release further. And then when you're ready, we're going to make our way into our neutral position. Coming through neutral, we take that inhale, right arm comes high, looking towards the sky, and then we exhale. Let's thread the needle, right arm pulls under. Inhale, we reach the right arm back up towards the sky, gaze follows. Exhale, pull the right arm across and drop that right shoulder to your mat. Last time here, right arm high, and exhale, right arm across. Right arm up, and then right hand down, other side. Left arm high, inhale here. Exhale, twist, left arm across, left ear comes to your mat. Inhale to reach. And exhale, twist. Final time, looking up, and then looking across. Reach it high. And then lowering in through center. Finding that neutral where we're pressing the hands firmly into the mat, drawing the ribs and belly in. We start to lengthen the left leg and the right arm. Take an inhale, grow taller and longer. And then I want you to exhale, scoop and round, pressing the right hand firmly against the left thigh. Inhale, lengthen arm, lengthen leg in your bird dog. And then exhale, scoop and round. As you open up through the bird dog, I want to make sure your leg is staying parallel and hips are squared off down towards the mat. Gaze looks towards the thigh, thinking of flowing through your neutral into that cat back position. And now I want you to be more intentional about how firmly you're pressing your hand against the thigh. You're going to get more in through your abdominals, the harder that you press down. Here for another 6. Love it. Your last 2. Can you point through your left toes for your final 1? Beautiful. Then you're going to lower that right hand down. Start to tuck your right toes under. You're going to hover your right knee off as you round. Bring the left knee towards the nose. Now I want you to bend the right leg, kick the left leg back. Right knee hovers, left knee draws towards the nose. Right knee lowers, left leg kicks. So legs are working in opposition. Gorgeous. If you want to play with a little bit more, you're gonna see if your right knee can no longer touch your mat. You're gonna keep it in a hover, stacked right underneath your right hip. Gaze looks in towards the thigh, then out between the fingers. Yes, engaging through that left leg as it kicks back, squeezing through the left glute. Love it. Stay with me here for another 6. Right quad is really going to start to burn up here as well. Here for 4. We've got 3. Here for 2. And your final 1. Gorgeous. From here, let's step the left foot forward, coming all the way up to stand into our high lunge. Bringing 2 hands behind your head, elbows widen so that we engage through the mid-back, drawing shoulder blades together. Start to bend into both of your legs, feeling a nice stretch through your right hip flexor. We start to inhale, open up the chest, look towards the sky, and then I want you to exhale. Straighten your back leg as you hinge forward, nose over your left toe. Bend down that inhale, open up the heart, and then exhale, coming forward. Elbows stay wide, and maybe they get even wider when your heart shines to the sky. You're always keeping a bend in through your left leg. Just the right leg is bending and then straightening. Love it. You're here for another 6. We are here for 5. Gorgeous. We've got 4. Is that left knee still lining up over ankle? Here for 3. We've got 2. And your final 1. Perfect. Let's lower the hands down, and we're going to step that left foot back into our high plank position. From here, find a slight tuck through the tail, engaging the glutes and hamstrings and zipping up through the core. We start to crunch left knee to meet the right elbow, then we step that foot back. Exhale, crunch left knee, right elbow, step it back. My friends that want to play with more, maybe you're hovering that left leg as it kicks back. Knee in, kick and hover. Knee in, kick and hover. Love it. Perfect. So I want you to keep the shoulders over top of wrists. They are not shifting back. Feeling that belly button pull in towards the spine every time that knee pulls in on your exhale breath. Can we work here for another 6? We work for another 5. Right through here for 4. We've got 3, 2, and your final 1. Step the left foot down and we pike. Bum comes to sky as you pedal out the feet, releasing through the calves, releasing through the hamstrings, and just taking this moment to catch your breath. Woo. Nice work. Start to press both heels in towards your mat. Exhale as you lower them down. Inhale, float both heels up. Exhale, lower both heels down. Inhale, float them up. You're trying to bring your chest closer to your mat with every lowering. Yes, feeling that opening through the shoulders and through the back. For our last 3, we've got 2. And on 1, you're going to start to lower back through your tabletop position. Realign yourself within the correct alignment, knees under hips, hands under shoulders, knit the ribs in, draw the belly in, and we start to go into our bird dog other side. Can we take an inhale, finding a lift and lengthening through the left and right side body, and then you're gonna exhale, round, press the left hand firmly against the right thigh. Inhale, lengthen that left arm, right leg lifts. Exhale, scoop and round. Gaze looks out towards the top edge of your mat, and then you're looking down. When you kick out, try to pull in through your abdominals. Lifting up, 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 up. Not collapsing in through your right shoulder. Can you give me more through your right cheek? Feel that squeeze as it lifts. Only you know how hard you're pressing your hand against the thigh, so don't cheat yourself. Working here for another 6. We are here for another 5. Gorgeous. We've got 4. Here for 3. We've got 2. And our final one, finding length, and then lowering that left hand down. Start to tuck the left toes under. You're gonna hover that left knee as you bring your right knee towards the nose. Left knee taps down, right leg kicks back. Legs are working in opposition as we go through that exhale, knee to nose, and that inhale to lower back down. So you're puffing up through the chest, rounding in through the shoulders, and feeling that scoop through the abdominals. My friends that want more, can you bring your left knee into that hover an inch or 2 away from the mat? The lower that you bend the knee, the harder this then becomes. Perfect. I love what I'm seeing. Keep this up. Can we work together here for another 6? We are here for another 5. We've got 4. Right through. Here for 3. Here for 2. And our final one. Woo, let's start to step that right foot forward, coming up into our long lunge. Hands come behind the head, elbows widen, bend deeply through your right leg and through your left. Draw shoulder blades together, elbows open, chest opens, look towards the sky on that inhale. Then exhale, shift forward, nose lines up over toe coming through your hinge, back leg is straight. You're gonna bend, open up the heart towards the sky, and then exhale, coming forward. Perfect. You'll feel that gorgeous stretch through that left hip flexor. Also warming up our right glute and hamstring. I'm actively pressing in through that right heel as I lean forward. Yes, really try to find that back extension. Try not to round in through the shoulders. Working in through our last 6. Love it. We've got 5. Perfect. Here for 4. Can you open the elbows out even wider as you bend both legs? Your last 2. And your final one. Perfect. Let's lower the hands to our mat, stepping that right foot back right away, high plank. So bum must come forward. It's not too low. It's not too high. Finding that neutral. Slight tuck through tail. I want you to draw right knee towards the left elbow. Step that foot back, high plank. Exhale, zip this in and up. Inhale, step this back. You look so good. Right through. If you want more, can you hover your right leg? It kicks back, engaging through the right glute. Knee to elbow, kick back and squeeze. I do not want to see the weight shift back. Keep it stacked over top of those wrists. Maybe you're noticing if the knee can draw higher up towards the chest. We are here for another 6. Till the end, you've got 5. Right through, here for 4. We've got 3, 2, and your final one, we step it back. Woo. Let's release as we pike things out, pedaling out the feet. Nice job. And then when you're ready, let's go. Toes together, knees apart, melt yourself back into the child's pose. Bum on the heels, arms reach long, forehead down. Use this moment to catch your breath, reconnect with yourself, towel off, grab water, whatever your body is calling for. And then when you're ready, we'll shift the weight forward into a side plank on the right. So I want your right forearm to lower as you place the left foot in front of right and bring your left hand behind your head. From here, we're gonna find a lift through our supporting hip and that lengthening through the top hip, keeping our hips stacked, shoulders stacked. We inhale, opening up that left elbow nice and wide, and then we exhale, twisting the left elbow to meet the right. Inhale, open, and exhale to twist. Inhale to open, and exhale, twist. Starting to switch on that right oblique. This looks so good. If you want to play with more, maybe your right knee is also coming in to meet that elbow, crunching, and then releasing. Every time you open up that left elbow, feel the shoulder blade pull in towards the midline. Stay with me here for another 6. I'm so proud of you guys. We've got another 5. Are you still using your breath? Here for 4. For 3. 2. And your final one. Woo! Let's lower that right knee onto our mat and that right palm down. We're gonna start to bring that left hand behind our head. Again, twist the ribs and the hips to face the side. Starting to hover your left leg up with a pointed toe, firing up your left quad. Take an inhale. As the leg sweeps forward, you're gonna open up the chest towards the sky. Pull that left elbow back. Then I want you to flex your left foot. Exhale, sweep the leg back as the left elbow twists towards the mat. Take that inhale, leg sweeps forward, chest looks up, and then you exhale, rotate down towards the mat. We point through that left foot, and then we flex through your foot as you twist down. Yes, so what we're gonna try to do is keep the leg at the same height as we're here. We'll feel those obliques and outer glutes starting to fire. Love the control. No need to rush. Work with me here for another 6. As the leg comes forward, really twist further, further, further. Yes, and then back down. We've got 4 more. Give me as much rotation as you can. Into our final 2. And your last one. Ooh, gorgeous. Ooh, perfect. From here, you're coming all the way up onto your right knee with the left leg straight. Still focusing through our core and obliques, hands come behind the head. You're gonna take that inhale, starting with that lengthened position. So this is always where we're gonna begin. As we continue that inhale, we're leaning further towards the right in line with hip. We exhale, coming up 3/4 of the way. Elbows are open. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, up 3/4 of the way. Perfect. Working through our lateral flexion. And you're trying to drive that right elbow further away from your hip, finding more length through your top leg and more of that closing through your supporting hip. Can you start to close the rib cage a little bit more for me? Feeling a slight tuck through that tail. Here for another 6. We work for another 5. Here for 4. Can you keep both elbows nice and open? That's 3. We've got 2. And our final one, you're gonna hold that lean. Start to twist the torso towards the mat. Open up the arms towards the side. Bring your hands towards the head. Then you're gonna rotate back towards the side. Twist the torso. Shine the heart to the mat, arms open, hands to head, and then we look side. So we're staying in our side bend, going through those rotations. Do you think you can lean a little bit further over towards the right for our final 6? So proud of you. We've got 5. We are here for another 4. Got it. Here for 3. Love it. You've got 2. And your final one. Perfect. Let's lower that right hand down. Lengthen the left arm. Bicep comes near the ear. You float that left leg back up to the sky. Exhale, crunch. Left elbow to left thigh. Inhale, find length, looking over that right shoulder. Exhale, crunch. Inhale to lengthen. How high can you kick the leg with control? Still feeling that closing through the rib cage. And that feeling of pressing your supporting hip forward as the leg goes towards the side. Work with me here for another 6. We've got another 5. Right through, here for 4. Here for 3. This is 2. And your final one, you're holding this here. Reach the arm to sky. You're gonna pulse that left leg. It goes up and down. Knit the ribs a little bit more here for another 6. We've got 5. So proud of you for 4. This is 3. This is 2. And 1. Turn the hips down towards the mat. 2 hands anchor, lengthening through that left leg. You're gonna give me your tricep push-up, and then you're gonna round the left knee towards the nose. Lengthen the leg, bend the elbows, and then scoop and round. Perfect. This looks so amazing. You've got it. Okay, my friends that want more from this, can you start to meet me in your high plank? Right toes tuck under, left leg's in the hover. You round, knee to nose, float and kick, resetting that bum down as you give me that full tricep push-up. Knee to nose, kicking back, and tricep push-up. Already into our last 6. We've got 5. Here for 4. Get it. Here for 3. This is 2. And your final one. Woo! Can you start to step that left foot forward? Perfect. We're coming up to stand all the way high as the arms reach overhead. I want you to start to bend into both of your knees. 90-90 lunge. Close the rib cage. Perfect. From here, we're going to twist the torso. Open up the arms towards the left. Pull that left elbow back even further. And then you're rising in through center. Inhale, open and twist. Exhale, come through center. Can you get an inch lower through those legs for me? Love it. So proud of you guys. Stay with me here for another 6. We have 5. Can that left arm pull back further? Here for 4. Keeping the hips and knees still facing forward. Just the torso is rotating. Love it. Final 1. And then you come in through center. Hands come behind head. Shift the weight forward. Right leg is straight, left leg still is bent as you twist towards that left thigh. Coming back in through center, 90-90. Left leg stays bent, right leg is straight. We twist the torso towards that left thigh, and then we open this back up. Yes, you're trying to rotate through the trunk, bringing that right elbow past the left thigh if you can. Don't get discouraged here if your balance is feeling off. This one is a toughie. Staying with me here for another 6. We work for another 5. Right through, you've got 4. We've got 3. Into our last 2. And final 1. Perfect. Hold those legs nice and low, arms reach up. Exhale, lock the elbows by the ribs. Feel the shoulder blades glide down the back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull this in. Can you add a heel lift through your front leg? Left heel lifts, left heel lowers. Left heel lifts and lowers into your last 6. We get to rest here in 5. Right through for 4. You've got 3. This is 2. And 1, we release. Woo! Stepping that left foot back right away through that pike. Oh my gosh, my left quad is on fire. Take that rock and twist through the hips. And pausing again where you need to. Slowly catching your breath as we make our way back into that child's pose to reconnect with ourselves. Grabbing water or toweling off here. And then when you're ready, we will shift the weight forward and onto our left forearm, taking this flow through the other side. So I want you to bring your right hand behind your head, opening up through your left side plank. Feel that lift through supporting side. Right hip is stacked over left as you find that lengthening through your top hip. Take an inhale, pull the right elbow back, then exhale, twist. Right elbow towards the left. Inhale to open. Exhale as you rotate. Perfect. Love it. If you want to explore more, can you start to bring that right elbow towards the left thigh, crunch it in, step it back and open. Exhale, crunch. Inhale to open. So proud of you guys. I know I say this all the time, but if you did one side, you can do the other. So I need to see the same effort happening here. Finding a nice lift through that supporting side, lifting, lifting, lifting. Perfect. Working here for another 6. We are here for another 5. Get it. Here for 4. We work for 3. We work for 2. And final 1. Perfect. Let's lower that left knee down, coming up onto our left hand. Right hand stays behind your head. You're gonna bring that supporting hip forward as that right leg lifts up. I want you to take an inhale. Right leg sweeps forward with the pointed toe. Twist the torso towards the sky. Then exhale, flex the right foot. Rotate the ribs down towards the mat. Inhale, open. Shine the heart towards the sky. Then exhale, pull the leg back. Twist down. Love it. Feeling that supporting hip come forward. Bring it forward, 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 and then pulling it back. Is your leg staying at the same height? Can you point your right toe and fire in through your quad even more for me? Outer glutes, obliques are firing. Can you pull the leg a little bit more forward now? Rotate the chest an extra inch and then pull back. Perfect. Working in through our last 6. We are in this together here for 5. Stay with me. We've got 4. We're here for 3. This is 2. And your final one. Woo! Perfect. Pressing up, away from the mat as that right leg is long, toe is pointed, leg is parallel towards the wall or object in front of you. Hands come behind head. You take that inhale as you find your starting position, lengthened out through that right side body. Elbows stay wide as you keep inhaling over that left hip, then you exhale coming up 3/4 of the way. Working in through our side bends, keeping those elbows pulled back, and noticing if you can lean directly towards the side and maybe even bringing your left elbow closer to the top of the mat. So go further away from the thigh. Can you close the ribs a little bit more for me? It's normal to feel that right leg go long as you lean over, kind of sliding that big toe away from the body. Here for another 6. That right oblique should be firing like crazy. Here for 5. We are here for another 4. We've got 3. Can you pull the elbows back even more? I needed that adjustment for 2. And final one, perfect. Start to hold the lean, then you're gonna twist the torso towards the mat. Arms open, nice and wide, hands come back behind the head, twist the heart to the side. Open towards the top edge of the mat, arms pull side, hands to head, and then we look back to where we started. Can you stay even deeper in through that side lean for me? Let's work for another 6. Yes, we are here for another 5. Good, we've got 4. Bring your supporting hip forward as you come through that side position. Yes. We've got 3. We've got 2. Nice, final one, we complete that rep. Woo, then we're gonna lower. Left hand down, right hand lengthens overhead, bicep comes near the ear as the right leg lifts. Point the toe, fire up your quad, exhale crunch, look towards the knee as it pulls in. Inhale, kick, and look over that left shoulder. Exhale, crunch, pull it in, inhale to lengthen. Trying to kick the right leg in line with hip if that's within your body as you close the ribs. Feel the abdominals pull in as you crunch, elbow to knee. So proud of you guys. Keep this strength up into our last 6. We are here for another 5. Here for another 4. Love this. We've got 3. You are holding in 2. And your final one, can you start to reach the arm to the sky? Twist the ribs to the side as you pulse the right leg. It goes down an inch and up. They're slow. We go up and down here for 6. This is 5. Keep the arms straight. You have 4. This is 3. This is 2. And 1. Turn towards the top edge of your mat. Hips are squared off. Right leg is up. You're going to bend the elbows. Then you're going to scoop and round. Right knee comes towards the nose. Kick that leg back. Tricep push up in through your flexed position. Elbows stay close by the ribs as you lower. My friends that want to explore more are going to see if they can come up into their full plank position with that full push-up. So we're going to hug knee to nose and go through that push-up. Make sure your bum doesn't lift too high when you're lowering in your push-up. You're engaging your core, keeping the ribs and hips moving together. We work for another 6. You have another 5. Till the end, guys. We've got 4. For 3. That is 2. And your final one. Woo! Good. Let's step that right foot forward. Coming all the way up to stand. As you come up to stand, you're going to bend through both of your legs, giving me that 90-90 hold. Keeping your right knee facing forward, hips are level, arms reach up. Take that inhale, open up the arms towards the side, pull the right arm back an extra inch. Exhale, coming in through center. Inhale as you open. Exhale, come in through center. Can you get lower through the legs for me? Keeping your ribs right over your hips. I don't want to see any backs arching. Really engaging the core here. Get deeper through the legs for your last 6. We have another 5. We've got 4. Here for 3. Love it. We've got 2. And our final one, holding this lunge, bringing the hands behind the head. Can you start to hinge forward? Right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Twist the left elbow towards the right thigh, right elbow opens. Then you're coming back in through center and giving me that 90-90 lunge. Twist, open up through that right elbow, then lower. Yeah, so you're really doing your best to bring the left elbow as close as you can to that right leg. Again, do not worry if balance is tricky here. This one is a toughie. In between each rep, I want to see that left knee try to kiss your mat. We work together here for another 6. Right glute, hamstring should be firing. We've got 5. Can you pull the elbows back a little bit more here for 4? We are here for another 3. So proud of you. Get deeper through that right leg as you lean. One more for good measure. Let's go. And we pull in through center. Arms reach up. You're as deep as you can through both of your legs. Elbows pull in. Exhale here. Inhale to reach. Exhale, zip the elbows in. Inhale, reach. Can you add the heel lift through your right leg? Yes, pressing through the ball of your right foot. Making sure that weight is heavy within that first and second toe. Let's go for our last 6. You get to rest here in 5. I stay up here for 4. We've got 3. We've got 2. And final one. Woo! Hands come down. Step it back and pedal those legs out. Oh my God, my leg feels like it's gonna fall off. Catch your breath, just walking the hips side to side. Nice work. And then when you're ready, toes come together, knees apart. We reconnect with ourselves in that child's pose. Grabbing water or toweling off again as you need. Listening to your body here. Take a deep breath into the nose. Expand through the ribs. And then side to exhale. Letting that go. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And side exhale. As you start to walk the hands in, restacking our spine and rolling ourselves back up. And then when you're ready, we'll make our way into a seated position on our mat, anchoring through the heels, hip width apart, and finding our half roll back. So I want you to tuck the tailbone under, finding your rounded spine or that C curve. Arms are going to extend forward. Palms are going to be facing inward. So what I don't want to see is rounding through the shoulders like this. The chest stays nice and proud. Collarbone is proud. It's just that posterior tuck through the lower spine. Okay, from here, shoulders relax down and away from ears. We take an inhale as the arms open nice and wide, and then we exhale, close the hands towards one another. Inhale, open, chest is proud. Exhale as we close. The further the arms pull apart, the harder this then becomes. Keeping the legs still active, even as they are just relaxed on our mat. I'm pressing down with my heels to allow myself to roll back a little bit further, feeling the abdominals draw in. Let's work for another 6. So proud of you. We are here for another 5. Let's work for 4. We've got 3. Here for 2. And our final one, you're holding this here. Take an inhale, arms reach towards the sky, biceps come near the ears. You exhale, get further back in that C-spine. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, roll back a little bit further. Inhale, grow taller through the crown of the head. Exhale, getting lower. Love it, guys. Yes, draw the belly button in and up, scooping through those abdominals here for another 6. We are here for another 5. Get it here for 4. We've got 3. This is 2. And on 1, you're gonna hold, start to pulse the chest up an inch and down. We come up and down here for 6. We've got 5. Really tucking through that tail for our last 3. We've got 2 and 1. Holding that C curve, you're gonna start to reach the hands by the sides of the thighs, palms reach up, and then circle the arms back, palms face down. Open the arms, palms are up. Palms are down. You have the option to start to add the legs coming through that teaser. Legs lift up, inner thighs draw together, tapping toes, arms reach up. Pull the legs up, chest stays proud. Even though we don't have weights, we are being so intentional with our arms, creating more resistance within our bodies. Stay with me here for another 6. We get to come on our backs here in 5. We've got 4. 3. This is 2. And on 1, you're gonna start to roll yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. And then I've gotta wiggle myself a little bit forward as we bring the hands behind the head. Legs are gonna come up into our tabletop position. Start to find your imprint. Low back is down on your mat as you start to crunch, lift up head, neck, and shoulders, making sure the knees stay in line with hips. Shins are parallel towards the sky. Elbows are wide. And then you're going to inhale to lower yourself back down. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to lower. So we're keeping the gap between our chin and our chest. We are bringing the rib cage forward. Feel the belly draw in and up, anchoring through that low back. Starting to add on here for those that want to play with more. Maybe you're noticing if you can tap 2 feet down to the mat as you lower the head, then you lift up head, neck, and shoulders, draw the knees in. Tap on that inhale. Exhale, crunch. Pull this in and up. Love it. I want to start to see the abdominals pull in tighter. Yes. Let's work for another 6. We are here for another 5. Adding on in 4. We've got 3. Here for 2. And on 1, you're going to start to add that cross body crunch. So left elbow towards the right thigh. You tap the toes. Inhale, lower the head. Exhale, crunch, other side. Inhale, tap to lower. Exhale, crunch, pulling this in and up. Love it. So impressed by you guys. Stay with me here for another 6. Here for another 5. We've got 4. Right through, here for 3. That's 2. And your final 1, you're going to start to hug the knees towards the chest, trying to bring your forehead towards the tops of the thighs, scooping around the shoulder blades off, draw belly in on that exhale. Then you're going to inhale, double leg stretch, arms come overhead, legs go long, low back is down. Exhale, crunch. Inhale to reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale to reach. So proud of you. This is our closing effort. We are here for another 6. Here for another 5. The lower the legs go, the harder this becomes. You're into your last 3. Here for 2. And your final 1, can you hold the arms and legs long? Low back must stay down. Pull everything in here for your last 6. Start to flutter. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We release. Woo! Let's lower the feet to our mat as we extend the legs, reaching the arms overhead, creating our nice arch into the low back to stretch through the front body. Well deserved. You guys killed that. And then when you're ready, we will hug the right knee in towards our chest. And we'll guide that right knee across the body with the left hand. Right arm reaches to the top right corner. Gaze can look over your right shoulder as we hold here for a moment. Make your way back in through center, extending that right leg up towards the sky for your hamstring stretch, grabbing the calf, grabbing the hamstring, whichever is accessible to you. And you have the option to also place the sole of your left foot to your mat. Trying to pull that leg closer towards the nose. And then you're going to cross that right ankle over your left thigh for your figure 4 stretch. Interlace fingers behind the back of your left thigh. Bring the right elbow against the right thigh to open up through your right side hip. Pulling that left knee closer to your chest for a deeper stretch. And then extending the right leg long, hugging the left knee in towards the chest. And guiding left knee across with the right hand, left arm top left corner of your mat, looking over that shoulder, enjoying that twist. And then bring yourself in through center. Left leg comes high, grabbing where you can and maybe placing the sole of the right foot down on your mat. And figure four stretch here across the left ankle over your right thigh, opening up through that left hip. Can you pull the knee a little bit closer in towards you? And then release. Hug both knees towards the chest as you grab the backs of your thighs, rolling yourself up and down along your mat, massaging the back here. And when you feel complete, you can roll yourself all the way up, crossing those legs in front and making our way down onto our bellies, placing the hands underneath the shoulders, feet mat width apart, opening up into our up dog stretch, releasing through our core and our back extension. Maybe it feels good to look up towards the sky, holding here for 3, for 2, and 1. Toes come together, knees apart, pausing in your child's pose, trying to reach the hands a little bit further away from you, feeling a deeper stretch through the back and sides of the body. And then we start to walk the hands in towards us, restacking our spine up and closing out our practice. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am so blessed that I had the opportunity to flow with you. I had a ton of fun, as I always do, and I can't wait to meet you on your mat again soon. I'll see you guys later.